You guys? Is anyone still there? Let me turn off my thing. You guys. Bro. Yes, I bet some of you are wondering, where the fuck have you been? I bet some of you are also wondering, you're just gonna pop back up like you didn't disappear for 3 weeks, almost a month. Some of you are probably like, I literally don't even know why you're on my screen, and that is perfectly fine. Before you leave, subscribe to the YouTube, like, comment, share. Follow us on Instagram at theoryofblackgirl_. Follow me on Instagram at ebonykelly_. Follow our TikToks. They'll be at the bottom of the screen. You guys, let's toast. Let's toast to a good episode and explanations as to why I kind of disappeared. Okay, so let's just cut it before I get the weekly check-in. Hi, my name is Ebony. This is the Theory of Black Girl, the podcast. I'm your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the chocolate, the baldest, the thickest, your favorite plus size mogul, your favorite sound engineer, your favorite plus size influencer, your favorite body positivity enthusiast, your favorite lover of the Lord, because I do love the Lord. Your favorite human jukebox, half of Black Fluidity, the podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Black Fluidity, the pod. I will explain what that is in a minute. It is my new podcast. I just started with my dog, JoJo. Shout out JoJo at Grandmaster Joe. I'm your host, the one and only Ebony D. Kelly, and the D today is going to stand for, I don't know. Once again, I don't know. The D for today can stand for, the D can stand for preference. As y'all know, if you never listen, the D never stands for anything that starts with a D. I'm your host, Ebony D. Kelly, and this is episode 33. 33? Hold on. Cue Jeopardy music. Yes, this is episode 33 of the Theory of Black Girl, the podcast. I haven't uploaded since November the 1st, and there is great explanation. First and foremost, the video from the last podcast, from episode 32, I tried to upload that video for 3 days. It would not upload. I'm going to try to upload it again tonight, which tonight it is Monday, November 15th, 16th, something like that. I mean, no, my bad. It's Tuesday. So I'm going to try to upload it again tonight, and then this episode is still going to come out on Friday, and we're back on schedule. But that's what happened. And then, from that weekend, from that day forward, y'all, the week just got crazy. So have some notes here. I'm using my handy dandy iPad today. We are organized. I took some notes for my weekly check-in because this is like a 3-week check-in. I'm just going to go order. It's been a very crazy past few weeks. Not that crazy, but crazy for me. So first and foremost, as y'all know, you go to the University of Alabama, Roll Tide. And we played LSU. My bad, I have a blanket on me. If you're watching the video, I'm trying to get off. Okay, so we played LSU on November the 6th. My friend Chandler, shout out Chandler, hey, she's from California. She went to college with me. She flew in on that Thursday. So remember what I told y'all last time? I'm going to be vlogging. I did not vlog because I hadn't seen her in 2 years. It was just a lot of friend bonding, a lot of bonding going on. So I literally didn't vlog. I vlogged one video of me going to get her from the airport, but I literally didn't vlog after that. So went to go pick her up on Thursday. Meet her and JoJo, went to go eat at the tavern. And then Friday we chilled. That Friday we had chilled. And then Saturday was LSU tailgate. All the blacks was out there, okay? Every black you can think of that went to the U of A was out there. It was like they had a whole black alumni little section, the Kappa, the Alpha 10, the Sigmas, like it was all the old heads was out there, like all of the alumni was out there, the current students, everybody was out there. Like, so I couldn't even vlog because, like, I swear it felt like every 5 minutes I was talking to someone. Someone was stopping me, we was taking a picture, we was saying what's up, blah, blah, blah. People came up to me and said they liked the podcast, which, dear, thank you guys so much for supporting. Like, the feeling I got when someone came and talked to me and was like, oh my gosh, which I knew them, of course, but they were like, oh my gosh, like, I love your podcast. I listened to it. You be looking so good on there, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, listen, don't tell me that. Yeah, normally, don't tell me that. So LSU weekend was lit. I did not even take any pictures of my fit, but I will post a picture of how I looked on the screen somewhere because I looked real cute. I was definitely giving evil villain vibes. Call me Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Call me Shigo. I was giving. And so that was that. LSU weekend, went to the tailgate throughout the day. And y'all, did I tell him I had a podcast? Y'all, I met this fine young man. We're friends. We're cool. We're cool right now. We're just like associates. I really want him to propose to me. Like, we have to get married. But I'll get into the detail maybe later, maybe never, because I feel like every time I mention a man on here, I jinx it and it goes left. But LSU weekend, mingled and whatnot. And then that night went to Hush downtown in Birmingham. Got a section with me and like 6 of my other friends. Car got towed. First time my car has ever gotten towed. My car got towed, came out there. Car was gonna have to go to this sketchy place to get it out. And then that Sunday, we had the Isaiah Rashad concert. Me and JoJo went to the Isaiah Rashad concert. Little Sunny tour. Such a good concert. Y'all know I love Isaiah Rashad. Literally, I'm obsessed with that man. I went to the meet and greet. He was talking and stuff. He was great live. That was my first time ever seeing him live, and like, he performed a lot of old stuff, which I loved. He performed some stuff from The Sun's Tyrant. He performed some stuff from Sylvia Demo. Of course, he performed like RP Kevin Miller. He performed Park. He performed Silk the Shaka. Did he perform Stuck in the Mud? I know he performed What's Wrong. Then he did like Lay With You, him and Duke Deuce, What You Said, all the little stuff like that. And it was just a really good concert. His opening acts were Childish Major, so fine. I did not know Childish Major was fine as hell. And I only heard like one song by him. So Childish Major opened up, and then before Childish Major, it was TDE's new member. Dang, what is that man's name? Javon? Kayvon? See, don't worry. I'm about to go look it up. I'm pretty sure that it is cue Jeopardy music again. Rayvon. And first of all, man, this man is so fine. Like, Rayvon, if you listen to this, I love you. Okay? Look me in my eyes. I love you. And I want us to have beautiful chocolate babies and get married. He's like such a different vibe for TDE. Like, TDE is just full of so many like, so much like logical rap and like the deep thinkers and the Dr. Umars of raps, which I love. I know TDE is my favorite label. I love TDE, but he is from South LA. I think they said South Cali, and he had like a little hood to him. Like, he was a little rough around the edges. His songs was giving like, he not shit, but in a great way. Like, he was so good. He was so talkative. I took a picture with him. I look ugly in the picture, so I'm not going to post it because I hate how I look in the picture. Every time I take a picture with a celebrity, I look a mess. I took a picture with Alina Perez, Smino, Rayvon. I look a mess in all of the pictures. Why is my nose sweating? But yeah. So Rayvon went first, then Childish Major, then Isaiah Rashad came out, and like, it was great. Me and JoJo met some really cool people at the concert. Shout out to y'all, because it wouldn't be me if I did not promote the podcast while I was at the show. I'm an extrovert. I made some friends, was talking and stuff. And then we got a break in between artists. I was like, okay, listen up, everyone. I have a podcast. If you're Black, go to podcast, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Spotify, go to YouTube, and follow Black Fluidity, the pod, which segue into that. Me and JoJo released the pilot episode of Black Fluidity, the podcast this week. Burn, claps. We uploaded the pilot, I think, Monday, the audio and the video. So it's on Spotify and it's on YouTube. It's not on Apple Podcasts yet because Apple Podcasts takes a little minute for them to, because even when I started my podcast wasn't on Apple Podcasts for like, I want to say like a few days. But we uploaded it yesterday morning. Speaking of, go on Spotify, look up Black Fluidity the Pod at the bottom of the screen. Also on YouTube, Black Fluidity the Podcast. And it's Black Fluidity the Podcast on Spotify. Go follow us on Instagram, also at the bottom of the screen. Black Fluidity the Pod. The pilot is so funny. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put a little snippet in of the intro.
Hello and welcome. Knock knock. Knock knock. Black Fluidity. Shit.
So for the people that's watching the YouTube, you just saw the intro. For the people that's not, sorry, go look on YouTube for it. Beat made by yours truly, or for the intro and for the outro, because y'all know I make my own beats. I make my intro beats and my outro beats for my podcast and for Black Fluidity the podcast. Black Fluidity is just like this one is like warm to my heart because it's like the first podcast that I've started with another person. And it's literally just like all things nigga. Literally all things that you could think of. Like, we're going to be doing some black trivia. We're going to be doing this game that we made up called Off Top. We're going to be doing a little song association. We're going to have a few topics, weekly check-in. We're going to be doing, of course, bops of the week. And I'm just excited because it's like it's a different vibe from this show. This show is just like kind of me talking, me venting to y'all, telling y'all what's been going on, talking about topics that happen to me in real life. That is more so like with intention. So heavily music based, and then like, of course, nigga questions like just random black people questions from Black Card Revolt, questions from any black people game you could think of. And JoJo was just great and lovely and wonderful and beautiful and gorgeous. And shout out to my dog JoJo. Go follow her on Instagram at Grandmaster Joe. That's just my dog. Energy is great. Energy amongst us is just great. Fire. Like, and we record the first real episode comes out next Monday. So I think November the 22nd, so the Monday before Thanksgiving, that's when the official first episode comes out. We're full throttle with everything. Please go follow us on TikTok at Black Fluidity the Pod, follow us on Instagram at Black Fluidity the Pod, Spotify and YouTube, Black Fluidity the Podcast. Black, BLACK, Fluidity, FLUIDITY, the podcast. It's just near and dear to my heart, like it's like my other baby, but it's like I have a baby with someone else type. So I'm super excited about that. The pilot went really great itself. It just went really great. So yeah, go support, go show love. That intro beat is harder than my intro beat for my own podcast. It made me think, well, dang, let me go change the intro beat to mine. But yeah, just let me be like, dang, let me go change my intro, because like the intro for Black Fluidity, like, y'all, I was cooking, okay? I don't smoke weed or nothing, but me and my hookah and a glass of wine, it was just blue light in here. I was at this desk. We were cooking up, which the outro beat of today is going to be, I made 3 beats that were going to be potential intros and or outros for the show, and I sent them to JoJo. She got to decide. And so one of them, which I think was my favorite, she can even pick, it's going to be the outro for this episode. Tell me what you think. They're all going to be uploaded on SoundCloud by the time y'all hear this. So go check out my SoundCloud, also SoundCloud at the bottom of the screen at Ebony Kelly. So yeah. The pilot is hilarious. Like, and I'm excited for the setup that we're going to have this time when we record. Like, I don't know. the energy is just great. The vibe is great. So yeah. Um, I found a new gym. So now I go. I would say the name of the gym. I don't have that many. Just for safety, I'm not gonna say the name, but just know I found a new gym. The last gym I was at was like very stale, so not very motivated to go. It was too many white people. There were no blacks. Like it literally was like 2 or 3 black people that went there. And like it just wasn't given. The staff wasn't the greatest, but like at this new gym, like there's blue LEDs. In the gym, everybody in there is like real fit. So like it's like I'm like, oh, let me get right. Everybody in there is like super fit, and like everybody's there for a reason. It's not super crowded. Even on their like the busiest hours, it is not mad crowded. The staff is fire. The staff is real nice. So I love them. I'm excited to go to start going. Well, I've started to go. I've been 3 times, I think, and I haven't had any problems all 3 times I've gone. Today I was supposed to go, but I had a lot to do today. Literally a lot to do, and I have to record because I haven't given y'all a show up forever. So yeah, found a new gym. Love that. Love it. Getting into a routine. I am now kind of getting in a routine. So like I go to work, I come home, I kind of cook, tidy up a little bit, chill, rest a little bit. Then I go to the gym because like the crowd has kind of gone away by the time I get to the gym. So I think I'm kind of getting in a routine. Like I feel more organized. Like I just feel like a lot better mentally because if you know me, you know I'm very organized. I like for all my ducks to be in a row. I like for things to be cohesive, and I like to have a routine. I like to have a schedule. Then on another end, I'm also very spontaneous. I just like to do stuff. But when it comes to like work, life, things that matter, working out, podcast, I just like to have a routine. Everything needs to be cohesive. We all need to be on one accord. So now I feel like I'm kind of like, getting in the groove of things. Like I've gotten some furniture in my house now. It's starting to like feel a little bit like home. Once I get this stupid coffee table and this end table built in, I feel real at home. Let me tell y'all, small side note to this. So I ordered a coffee table and end table from Ashley Furniture, where I got most of my furniture from. I paid for them to put it together, right? I'm thinking they're going to drop it off. They're going to put it together the same day. Do you guys know they dropped it off and they aren't coming back until November the 26th to put it together? How did that make sense? By that time, my dad could have been put it together. So now I have to call back and be like, can I just get my money back? For them to build it, because I'm not waiting till 26. My dad can just do it, but that's dumb. But once that gets like built, and like once I get some more things in here, I definitely want to do an apartment tour one of these days, because I feel like the apartment tour is just on TikTok or Tuscaloosa, not on Tuscaloosa, on TikTok, on the internet. It's just like very, everybody doesn't have mad money. But now that I'm looking at my apartment, it's definitely giving black girl luxury side of TikTok, but I'm probably gonna still do a little tour. So yeah. What else have I been doing this week? Unpacking relational trauma and triggers. So just like I've been unpacking a lot for like the past 2 weeks. Just kind of like I said, self-analyzing. As a lot of you know, I'm celibate. I recently just became like celibate, like officially, like seriously, I'm dead ass. I don't want to have sex. And just kind of working through like certain triggers, through like from like past situations, past relationships, like certain traumas, like why I respond to things how I do, why I think how I do, why I react to certain things like I do. I've been doing a lot of that, and while it has been very refreshing, it is very hard to like stand by. I think I just got an important message. No, it's just my sister sent me some TikToks. But just unpacking just all of those like traumas and triggers and everything, like it's been hard, but it's been like very eye-opening. So yeah, no nigga updates. Besides my ex situation said that he want to go with me in the future. But I don't really know what to do with that information just yet. It's kind of stressful. Like I don't really know what I want to do with that. So yeah, no new mean updates. I did mention that I think I met my husband at the LSU tailgate, but I'm not going to get into that because I did tell him that I have a podcast, and even though he hasn't asked for the name of it, I don't want him to go back and watch this and be like, she's crazy. So I'm going to keep it to myself. And maybe I'll do like a close friends Maybe I'll talk about it on my Instagram story, which go follow us at 3yearblackgirl underscore on Instagram. I'll just be on there talking a lot of the time. And on my Instagram at ebonykelly underscore, I'll be talking a lot of the time. So yeah, that is all I have for these past few weeks. I just been going. Last week while I didn't record, so it was my niece's birthday. Happy birthday, Lennox. Oh, she turned 2 years old last week, and y'all, I swear, my sister it was a sweet 16. We had cotton candy maker, popcorn maker. We had the little soft play, like little slides and stuff in there. My candy cart. We had catered food. Then they ordered a pizza for the little kids. They had a kids table. Kids' favorites, these little small glass chairs. Literally, y'all, like maybe this freaking small chairs for the little kids. Had their own plates and stuff. We had centerpieces for the table. What are we doing here? For a 2-year-old, it was great nonetheless. I'm all for the dramatics. Love a good dramatic. Okay, love the dramatics. So yeah, that's what I did last weekend. So I didn't upload anything. I didn't vlog. And then this weekend, it's one of my bestest, closest friends. Hey, Spring, shout out Spring, which he is just beautiful and gorgeous and fabulous and just be modeling his ass off at Jordan Cortez. I think. I'm gonna put the correct Instagram name is gonna go at the bottom of the screen, but I'm pretty sure that my friend's Instagram is Jordan Cortez, and he's just an icon, a mogul. Okay, yes, Jordan Cortez underscore. He is just everything and more. I'm gonna post some of his pictures on the screen because he is just beautiful and gorgeous, and he's a Scorpio king, and his birthday is this Saturday, the 20th. It's on Saturday. Yes, and I'm going to Atlanta. This weekend to celebrate with my dog. So yeah, shout out Jordan, love you. And it's gonna be his birthday when this comes out already. His birthday will be the day after because it'll be on Saturday. So yeah, as y'all see, I'll be all over the place, honestly and truthfully, literally all over the place. So yeah, that was my 3-week check-in. I'm gonna try to make the show as least long-winded as possible. I really am gonna try. But y'all know me. So let's go ahead and get into let's go ahead and get into couch chat. So we can go ahead and get that out the way. Okay. So the first thing I'm talking about on couch chat, I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to get off of it because it's just really weird to me. I know y'all have seen that video of that girl on TikTok where she was like, I can't relate to a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all. She was like, Jada and Ari are beautiful young ladies. They're doing their thing. She was like, but that's not what I aspire to do. Like all this lady said was, I just want to pull up in my Escalade to Whole Foods in my Lululemon tights with my kids. And some other stuff. Maybe I'll insert the video if I find it. But that's literally all she said. And people were upset and were like, she didn't have to bring, which granted, I mean, it could have been taken as shady because she said, I can't relate to a lot of y'all that are trying to be like Jade and Ari, because I can't relate because lovely ladies, but just because someone doesn't, which I personally think idolization is like the weirdest thing anyways. Because why are you striving to like be like someone else? Like it's crazy. It's almost like a cult. It's really kind of weird. But and people were saying like, no, like Jada and Ari can do the same thing. No, they can't. My good sis was talking about how she wants to pull up. She wants to be a stay-at-home mother to a loving husband that takes care of her, and she wants to wear her Lululemon tights and her Escalade. Everybody's so focused on the material things. Y'all aren't understanding. She wants to be married with a husband that takes care of her, and she don't want to go to work. She want to stay home with the kids. Ari and Jada work. Okay, what they do is work. Period. And that's all she was saying. Like, they're lovely, but it's just like, just because somebody doesn't want to, just because someone doesn't want to idolize like the hood rich, kind of Instagram model turned successful, which granted Ari has a hair company. Jada had or has, I don't know if she still has hair company, sells merch, do all that stuff. They do things outside of that. But just because someone doesn't idolize that, there are people saying she was anti-black. There are people, which we have to, please, can we stop overusing the word anti-black? Please. For the love of all that is good and holy, can we please stop overusing the word anti-black? Everything isn't anti-black just because you don't like it. Please. But everybody was like, I think at one point Jada was like, don't nobody want to be white. So it really sickens me and kind of just like makes you think like we are really fucked out here. That the fact that people equate that, which the hood rich aesthetic is real cute, love it, lovely. That people equate the hood rich BBL culture, Instagram model lifestyle, rapper baby mama lifestyle, the like blinged out, flashy, that they describe that as living the black experience and living the black culture, but then they describe like husband taking care of them and like being wealthy and like being a stay-at-home mom as white. Is baffling to me, and we have a lot more work to do than I thought we did. Honestly, like, what does what someone else want to do have to do with you? Now, granted, did she have the name drop? No, I get it, I understand, but that doesn't hold enough weight for people to be this upset about it. Like, the comments were crazy. Like, literally people saying, don't nobody want to be black. I mean, don't nobody want to be white. They were just like, we need to act like we're black. We need to live like we're black. So we're fighting so hard to be taken out of these stereotypes and to stop being stereotyped by everyone else. So we're putting ourselves inside of these boxes. And then anything that doesn't fit inside that little box, we're calling anti-black. We have to give it up. So the girl is not in the wrong. I mean, I agree with her to an extent. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mother. But I agree. Like, Ari and Jada are cute girls, lovely girls, very entertaining to watch. Love them. But it's like, that's not something that I idolize. I don't really idolize anything, honestly. Because, like I said, idolization of anything is just very, very weird to me. Just be you. Just be yourself. Authenticity is very rare these days. Like, just be yourself. Just do you. Just do you. Do what you feel is comfortable and do what you like. So that's all I have to say about that. The girl's not in the wrong. It's not anti-black. And the whole act black, act white notion has got us out. We have got to give it up. Today I want to talk about why do men get mad because women want to date men with a little piece of money? Now don't fight me because I know you niggas like to tussle. No, seriously though. Why is that such a problem? Like, even the whole what do you bring to the table notion, like, the men back in the day was not saying what do you bring to the table. We have to give it up. But I mean, I get it, new age, new era, it's not traditional. There's a lot of things that they did back in the day that I would not want to happen to me and that I don't agree with. But if you don't have no money and you don't like when people like, okay, let's say this. One, the men that are mad at this, probably one, don't even have any money, which if you don't have any money, I mean, it's fine, it is what it is. Date people who don't care if you don't have any money. That simple, which always goes back to one of my number one points. Date people that like you. Come on. Date people that like you. Date people that want to date you. So I feel like it's one, men that don't have any money, or it's two, men that probably do have some money but are just like so scared of this like gold digger. They don't want to get God and like, what is she doing me just for my money? That's fine. But the thing is, once again, what does it have to do with you? Like, I had a whole conversation with my ex the other day, one of my ex situations, about like how he was just like how my stipulations are just like not crazy, but he was just like, you're really like shorting yourself by only wanting to talk to me and that make X amount of money, which I have never said it was an amount. I always said that I know how much I make and I know what I want my relationship to look like. I have been in situations where men were not making that much money at all. I'm 23. I just got on salary literally 5 months ago. But my whole thing is, I'm not really down for the cause of like waiting until somebody, I'm not really there for somebody while they getting it out the mud. That's not really my thing. I don't really want to do that. And I don't get why that's a problem. Because just find someone that wants to wait with you while you get it out the mud. Like, I don't get it. I feel like I take care of myself. I can buy myself all these things. I can do whatever I want to do. But I don't want to use my money. I want to use your money. And so if men are so like, oh, we don't really care what women do for a living. Well, maybe you should start if you're so butthurt about women wanting to date men with money. Like if you're that upset, if you're that sick, no COVID, about, oh, she says she only dates somebody to make at least $75,000. She only this, she only do that. And you don't make that, then you already out the running. So it's like you're already out the running, for one. And for two, since you're already out the running, this don't have nothing to do with you. So why do you feel away? You can feel away internally, but don't project just because you don't meet the criteria. Now you're upset. Like, that just don't make sense. Like, me and my ex had a whole situation with this is a whole nother discussion for a whole other day. But he was just like, there's two categories of men. That's it. He was like, there are men that you're looking for that make a lot of money, that make a good amount of money, that can take care of themselves, that will do woo, that can that make the money, that can give you whatever you want, but they're boring. They're boring. They don't have any personality. And they're bland. And there are dudes that probably don't make that much money, but that are passionate about what they do, or that they have these dreams and these aspirations and these goals and these talents. And they might not have that much money, but they're very charismatic. They have a good personality, which I've experienced a plethora of times. And he was like, you're going to miss out because you only want to talk to people with money. And I was like, I feel like there has to be a middle somewhere. There has to be someone that makes money, but that also has creative interests outside of that, that has hobbies, that has talents, that has aspirations, but understands, okay, I may have these talents, I may have these aspirations, but also the concept of having a steady check that will allow me to take care of myself and do a lot more is very important. They're not mutually exclusive. So it's like, I'm asking, why can't there be a middle? Because I feel like I'm perfectly right in the middle. I'm on salary. I make really good money. I take care of myself. I have money to do whatever I want to do. But then I also have two different platforms. Like I have creative hobbies. I have goals. I have aspirations that that right now don't necessarily fit into like where I'm work. My 9 to 5 was like, I don't know if I want to be there forever. I don't want to be there forever, but you just never know. Why can't there be a middle? So then it went into this whole thing about how I'm in the middle because of my upbringing and how my parents had money and how I didn't have to struggle that much and blah, 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 blah. I get it, but at the end of the day, I also don't, because I feel like stability is very important in a partner for me and probably for a lot of women. And it should really be for everybody. It shouldn't be only mutually exclusive to, oh, I want a man that is financially stable and that, can provide. Like, men, why don't y'all like look at women and be like, I wonder if she like financially stable? Y'all just see somebody that's fine and think y'all like bit cool. She fine and she have a nice personality. And the sex is good, so it's like it's cool. But it's like, if y'all are really like that butthurt, then just literally care about somebody's financial situation and start doing what we do to y'all. And it's not even like, in my thing, it don't ever be rude, at least to me. Like, if I meet somebody and find out what they do, honestly, I would probably still give them a little chance. If they don't make that much money. But then I start thinking, well, I'm not gonna like that, because I know I want to live a certain way and I want to do certain things. And the minute that you complain about finances, I have to go. I honestly, y'all, don't even want to talk about finances. I just want to know that you have enough money to properly court me, to do things that I want to do, to take me on dates. And if I be like, can you pay to get my nails done? You'd be like, bet, cool. And you don't have to check your account before you send the money. Literally, that's all. So I just don't understand, like, if you already are out of the running, like, why be upset? Like, that would be like if I met someone, they were like, oh, I don't talk to plus size women. Cool. But on to the next. Like, come on. I'm not going to be upset. It is what it is, bro. Like, on to the next. So, yeah, there's that. There is that. So, the last thing I want to talk about, and then, or yeah, this might be the last thing, or I have two more things. I want to talk about how plus size women looking unkept is damn near illegal. So I came across this TikTok and I wish I could find it. This topic has been in my notes for like a while now. But basically it was just talking about how plus size women literally have to be on their A game, look presentable at all times to even be considered. And I agree. Like literally one loose curl away from being called sloppy. It's just like I've always laughed at, like, let's say, and I've heard women do this too, like, oh, would you talk to like a bigger man if he was put together? What does that mean? What does that really mean? If he was put together, shouldn't everybody you talk to be put together? If that's what you like. Which sidebar? This is totally unrelated to this, but I have to, I'm thinking about it, so I have to talk about it. Which we might just transform this whole, let me get done with this thought and then I'll move on to that thought. Plus size women being unkept illegal. It's like literally if your hair not done, your makeup not done, your fit not fire, like if everything's not put together, your nail toe, which I mean, I enjoy upkeeping all of that. So like, I mean, like it is, I don't really care. But it's like if all of that is not put together, bro, one wrong move and now you fat and sloppy. So now because I broke a nail, now I'm not put together. My toes not done because I'm getting a pedicure wrong. I'm not put together. Like, but then there are so many, and sorry to my minus sized kings and queens. I apologize once again. But there are so many of the minus sized kings and queens that can literally walk around here looking like who did it and why. But they will never be called sloppy. They will never be called sloppy, and they will damn near never be called raggedy. And I think it's like the craziest shit ever. Like, and this even goes like for, now we can get into height, like about men. This even goes for like tall men. I've always said, and my friends, I've told them this before, like a lot of the dudes that I've talked to have been like, I would say they're probably average height, like in between like 5'9" and like, well, 5'8" and 5'11" But they also, even when it comes to shorter men are literally always put together. I kid you not. They always smell really nice. They always are upkeeping on their haircuts, on their manicures. They always have fire outfits. Like they're always just this to a T, always put together. But they be you tall ones, the trees out here that I don't know if they just think, oh, I'm tall, it's fine. That y'all can just look raggedy. Why? Because I'm not distracted. I'm not distracted because my head go to your belly button. I'm really not distracted. Hair be dry. Clothes be dingy. Skin be ashy. You ain't hit your elbows in 2 weeks. But oh, I'm 6'5". It's okay. It's not. So it's like, because people think that like, oh, they're going to be distracted by other attributes. So like they don't have to do anything. Like, no, everybody needs to, upkeep is very important. Everybody needs to be kept up. You should care about their physical appearance, okay? You should want to like get your nails done and like get your toes done and like put on a cute outfit, do a face, do your hair. You should get a haircut, moisturize, have a skincare routine. You should want to look presentable. You don't want to look presentable? You want to look dusty and crusty? I mean, if that's what you like, I mean, if you like it, I love you. But it's just like everybody should want to be upkept at the end of the day. So, it is true. Plus size women are literally, it's really illegal to like not have everything together. And I don't like that. Even though I enjoy doing all those things and being put together, it's like, what if I don't? I can't even comfortably go out into the world because now I look dusty. And now not only am I fat, but I'm also crusty. See, I can't do both of that. So speaking of dusty and crusty, I want to talk about how do you guys suggest like hygiene / an upkeep routine / like being active to your partner? Because okay, this is what made me think about this was just like, I was thinking about like men that I've talked to, and like how I want my husband to look. And like I said a while ago, upkeep is very important to me. Like, you need to be getting a haircut. How often do y'all get haircuts? Is it once a week? Is it once every other week? Is it like every 7 days? Like, what is it? Either way, I don't need your fade to be so grown out to where it's going down your neck. Like, your fingernails dirty. You buy your nails look a mess. Your toes look crusty. Your skin not moisturized. Your elbows ashy. Skin dry. You ain't even using no sunscreen. There's no SPF on your face. You don't have a skin. You don't use toner. Come on. You don't use moisturizer. You use lotion on your face. How do you like suggest things to your partner? Because I have in my notes here, and listen, I would like to make a disclaimer and say that I am plus size. Okay. I am overweight. I am plus size. Still a bad bitch, but I am overweight. I am plus size. And how do I say this? Okay. Is it wrong that I don't want to talk to someone that's not active in the slightest bit? Because then how do you suggest like working out and being active to your partner? Because here's the thing, Skip. So I am plus size, like I told y'all, thick as hell, plus size. But I have been playing sport. I had played sports for literally like 12 years. I started playing sports when I was like 5. Like I said, I've always been thick since I was older. If I could find a picture since I was younger, if I could find a picture, I'll post it on the screen of me when I was like 4 or 5. But I am an active person, as in, like, I'm not saying I go to the gym 6 times a week, but at least like, come on, at least twice a week, especially now that I've moved. Like, I will go to the gym, I will lift, I will do cardio, I will do whatever. And so, one, no, it's not wrong to want a partner that's active. I feel like that is a preference, and I feel like that is perfectly fine. But what I do feel like is wrong, I think, is like if you try to coerce someone into getting active. So let's say I started talking to somebody, they weren't active at all, and it was apparent, and they just weren't active. I feel like it is wrong for me to coerce them into working out or into being active and to enjoy doing physical activity. I feel like that's wrong because it's like, you met me and I wasn't active, so why are you coercing me to all of a sudden be active? And I've heard like men on like in cruise season, which they're semi misogynistic, but I'll watch them sometimes. I like them, but I hate them, but I like them, but I hate them. I don't know. But I kind of do really hate them because they were talking about overweight women the other day, and I don't like them because, first of all, True Lacey look like the lion from JoJo in the Circus. Not saying he not cute, but like, and I think Otis. Don't get me started. Anyways, a lot of men. Shout out cruise season. A lot of men will write in and be like, "Oh, my wife is getting overweight. Like, she's gaining weight. What do I do? How do I suggest working out to her?" What do y'all think is the correct approach to that? Because like now I'm thinking, if I were to gain some more weight and I was married to my husband, if my husband just flat out said, "You've been gaining some weight, let's start going to the gym," I do not know if I would be upset. Because that's my husband. Like, it would be different if I look like this. Like, if I look like me now, and then we got into the marriage and they were like, "Bro, you need to lose 100 pounds." Then I'd be like, "Slow your roll, because I will never not be thick. Come on, let it go." But I feel like there's like a certain tone, right? Like, there's a certain conversation that you have, and that goes for like hygiene suggestions, upkeep suggestions. I feel like those two are a little less sensitive. I feel like weight is a very sensitive topic, but I would like to reiterate that I do not think preferences are wrong. I don't think it's wrong that I prefer someone to be a little bit active. And not saying they have to be small or have an athletic build or whatever, just active. Like, you need to move your body at least twice or 3 times a week. But when it comes to like suggesting hygiene, like suggesting upkeep, like let's say someone's trying to talk to you, like they literally only get a haircut like once a month or something like that, and they be looking crusty and raggedy and a little ashy. How do you just come out and be like, you be looking crusty and raggedy and ashy, and that is why I don't want to talk to you like that? Or do we come with tact and be like, listen, babe, love you, lovely man, but you not having the proper upkeep is really just making me less attractive. Oh, that's rude. That's rude. That's very rude. That's rude. What do you say? Like, oh, can you start like getting haircuts more frequently? Like, can you start getting, what the fuck? I saw that. Y'all, I promise my house is clean. But I live in the woods, first of all. For two, the door to get into my house is literally like, I don't know, when I describe this, it sounds stupid, but like at my college apartment, you have to come through a door from the outside, but then you were inside, and then you walk down a hallway to my apartment door. So it was hard for bugs to get into my house. Now, since it's going straight from outside to inside, these niggas just be coming after me. But anyways, damn, I have ADHD. What was I talking about? Cue Jeopardy music. Why? Or cue the dun dun dun. Upkeep, manicure. Long story short, what is the tact that you use to tell someone, hey, lovely person, but you do not take care of yourself enough, and I don't want to talk to you like that until you figure it out? Let me know. Email me. Let me know in the comments. What do we say? I think that's all I want to talk about. I would pick a random topic from here. I kind of do want to start doing that, just picking a random topic. Oh, I kind of. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm weak. I have a topic. No, it's fine. We'll talk about that next week. So that's all I have for couch chat. So I think I talked about Jada Waiter and the girl. The girl is not wrong. How are we gonna tell someone when they need to start caring more about their physical appearance? Having preferences is okay. Plus, a plus size woman being like unkept. If my girl don't want to wear makeup that day or wear cute outfits, she don't have to do all of that. And then lastly, I forgot what else I talked about. So that wraps up couch chat. I want to talk about that, but that is like that's a sensitive topic. I think next week I want to talk about the sexualities of plus size women. Not even just sexualities, but like the sexualization of plus size women and how plus size women are desirable enough to have sex with, but are not desirable enough to be in a relationship with. And it's really baffling to me. But I think I want to save that. Also, I have this idea before we leave couch chat. There's two things I want to say. So, shout out Dia. When I was live, like a few weeks ago, I think, I was on live doing my makeup, which I be on live, like doing my makeup before I record. And Dia asked me like, have I ever thought about having guests or like a Zoom type of situation? And so how many of y'all be interested in like doing either like a Zoom podcast or like we like all just come into a room and like I just have topics and we just kind of have like a group talk, a group discussion? I either want to do that or I kind of want to rent out a really fire studio space and just bring my recording equipment and just record there and just kind of mic everybody up if we can. Or just do like one mic per 2 or 3 people maybe. And kind of this. Okay, so if y'all just saw, I just fought for my life. Me and this gnat was really finna tussle. It's fine. Anyways, like I was saying, how would y'all feel about that? I definitely want to do, like some of y'all would like enjoy watching that. I think I want to make it like a whole YouTube video and a podcast episode, like I always do, but kind of like in a different vibe. Kind of have like almost like a panel, and just get like a few dope individuals, like women, a few dope men, and just kind of chop it up and just kind of get some topics, and just kind of get other people's opinion. I love feeding off other people's energy, and like I love doing that. So I definitely think that would be a great idea. Let me know what y'all think though. And then I definitely want to like eventually when I get more followers, claiming thousands and thousands and millions of subscribers and followers and listens, claiming it, receiving it, manifesting it. Definitely want to do a Zoom with like people with listeners and just like kind of pick y'all's brains as well. I think that would be real cool. That's the first idea. The second idea is that, so as you guys know, I'm a Leo. I have the tat for evidence. And my birthday is July 23rd. Shout out to all my July babies. And for those of you that have something negative to say about Leos, it's always the August Leos. It's the August Leos. They're the crazy ones. We be chilling, the July Leos, because we have a little piece of Cancer in us. So like we are Leo, so we have that little piece of Cancer. And like me, my birthday is literally on the cusp. I start off Leo season, July 23rd. So we have a little piece of Cancer. So we're good. But it's that August Leo, they got a piece of Virgo. They got a little piece of Virgo. So that's why they be crazy. But the July ones, we good. Anyways, I'm a Leo. And I've always dreamt of like going on a girls trip for my birthday, like getting a humongous like vacation house with like 10 of my friends, and we just turn up, just be in bikinis, like drinking out of coconuts on the beach, riding ATVs, turning up in the water. But we will literally burn alive. If you go to anyone's vacation home, anyone's beach, you will literally burn up. So I've thought about either doing a half birthday one of these days, which a half birthday, my half birthday will be in January 23rd. And then getting a vacation house for then. But then also, my second idea was that I want to do like a really big brunch day party vibe for my birthday this upcoming year, I think. It's just, I just have to really financially plan and like plan in general. But I just want to have a humongous party, like a good day party, and like sell like $1 or $2 tickets, and just have like a DJ. The theme's gonna be pastel color. I need everybody to come in their finest. Like if you don't have on pastel, you can't get in. I will have security, and just get like a venue that hosts maybe like 100 people, have a DJ, get it catered, have food, mimosas on deck, rent out some hookahs. Can I rent like bottle girls or like hookah girls to like take care of sections? Because how I want it to be, I don't necessarily want it to be like table by table. I don't think. In my mind, how I'm seeing it is like a humongous room with couches, almost like a club, couches outlining the walls, and then couches in the middle, and everybody kind of have their own sections. And then from there, okay, there's gonna be like different there obviously is gonna be like an open bar, and there's gonna be like catered food, because I want it to be like a brunch vibe. So your chicken and waffles, your shrimp and grits, a little piece of bacon, a little piece of sausage, a little piece of egg, a little piece of mimosa, some sangria, some rum punch in there, and just have a great time in our pastels, and just have a DJ, trade the DJ, because that man is fired. Like, I want to do all of that. I just don't know if people would be interested. So if you're interested, let me know. Send me an email, DM me on Instagram, do something. And I just want to have like a humongous party. And then I would literally do like one, like who don't have $1? I'll literally do like $1 or $2 tickets. And then just come. Tell everybody until we get to capacity. Which I would probably just like make an invitation. They'd have to text the number to RSVP. Then from the RSVP, once we got to 100, we would have to cut it off. Probably about 100. Yeah, we'll have to cut it off. So yeah, I think that would just be lit. And I like that idea. Now that I talked it out loud, I really, really like it. So let me know how y'all think or how y'all feel about it. Yeah. Okay. Now we can finally get into music montage. We'll have like a few things, and then we're gonna get out of here. So honestly, for music montage, this week I have been listening to a lot of my own beats. Like I told y'all in the couch chat, I made 3 beats, 3 or 4 beats, 4 beats last week. I made one is Black Fluidity's intro beat, one is Black Fluidity's outro beat, and one is not released, which I said is gonna be the outro beat for this episode. And I just really was in my bag, like call me 10th Wonder. If you know who Ninth Wonder is, then you're the GOAT. If not, we'll go look up Ninth Wonder. Call me 10th Wonder because I was really in here. I told you, hookah and wine. Hookah and wine. So I guess right now I would play y'all a little snippet, a little piece of one of the beats when I go find it. But if you haven't listened to Black Fluidity the podcast, go ahead and listen to it. Because I haven't listened to it yet. So the intro I will play for y'all. Cue the Jeopardy music until I find this beat. You did the right thing. Is it in this folder? No, where the... Where did I don't even know where I put him at. Literally, still cue the music, because... Oh, okay, here we go. So this is the intro beat. Okay, wait. Why won't let me post it in here? It won't let me post anything in here? Okay. I think this is the outro beat. Or is this... Yes, this is. I'll put whatever beat it is at the bottom of the screen. I don't recall. Oh, this is the outro beat. We just needed like a lofi hip hop beat for the outro. So that was that. That was the outro beat that I made, and like that was like very simple, very to the point. This next one is the intro beat. These are numbered incorrectly, I think, because what? Let me see. Okay, so. Oh, this is the intro beat for Black Fluidity the podcast. This is the first one I made. Okay, so I made those two, and I made a third one, but that's gonna be the outro for this episode, so there's no point in me playing it now. But I made those, and then I don't know, I've just been really listening to those, trying to figure out like what's my sound, what's my vibe. I think I already kind of know what my vibe is, because a lot of my beats, they don't sound all similar, but they have similar vibes. So I've been listening to my own beats this week. Smino came out with a song, I Deserve Vibe. I'm not gonna lie, I won't listen to it twice. At this point, music montages for music updates, because I be listening to a lot of podcasts lately. Honestly, this week I have for sure. I've been listening to a lot of Black Love Matters, which I know I'm obsessed. I freaking love. Shout out to Black Love Matters and Aaron Manabi. I literally wish I could see what they look like, but they have not shown their faces yet, and I've lost hope. So it's fine. But shout out to them. I listen to them all the time. I'm obsessed with them. And so yeah. But Smino came out with a song, I Deserve, featuring somebody called Noise, N-O-S. It's a cute song. I like it. I haven't really dissected it or listened to it that much, because I just remember that it released last week, but I just listened to it for the first time like yesterday on the way to work. Of course. Oh, well, I'll talk about my friend. Shout out. What is his Instagram? What is Jay's Instagram name? Frono4L. He came out with let me just get my facts right. Let me just get my facts right before I just be spreading things that aren't true. Yeah. Yeah. Ferno 4L, FERNO, the number 4L. Shout out to my dog, that's on me. He released the album Exciting Times, his first album release. He's released other singles. But and it's great. There's a song called Don't Hold Back on there. And it's cute. I like it. It's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a be in the car with your nigga vibing like in the car. It's a vibe. I like it. The whole album is honestly really good. Very proud of him. This is like first album. So it's like, shout out to you. Go follow him on Instagram at Standby. 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 Fuck, it's Ferno, but the U and fuck is a period. So F.CK is Ferno on Instagram. Go follow my guy. Very talented young man. Lovely man. And then as we all know, Summer Walker came out with her album. At this point, it's almost 2 weeks ago, right? Yes. She came with her album Still Over It, which she should have just wrote a book. She really needs to write a tell-all book. She really needs to write a tell-all book. The album was really good. I'm not going to lie to you. I have a confession to make. I did not listen to Over It like that after the first time. And it's not that I dislike it. I just never wake up and be like, let me listen to Over It. Now, I will listen to, what's the Blue album that has BP on it? You're gonna reality check, 'cause I got my own check. What album is it? It is called, it's the album of Girls Need Love, Last Day of Summer. Bro, Crack is in the Last Day of Summer. I'm obsessed. I love that. Because I think that has Karma on there. BP has a lot of stuff on there. But I didn't listen to Over It like that. Over It was good though. I did listen to Stretch You Out numerous amount of times. But Still Over It, I have listened to that more than I have listened to Over It. I like Constant Bullshit. It's definitely a bop. Unloyal with Ari Lennox. Y'all know I love me some Ari Lennox. A bop. No Love is probably my favorite one with SZA. No Love is probably my favorite one on here. Like I said, Unloyal, Session 33, because Session 32 is one of mine. Is that the one? Threw away your love letter. I thought it made me. Yes. Yes, Session 32. So Session 33, a bop, love it. Like I said, Constant Bullshit, X for a Reason is really cute. For a Reason, Insane is a good one. And then Sierra's Prayer, which I need to start reciting that every night before I go to sleep. I think we all should rip a page out of the Nevadius and Sierra book and go ahead and just start saying Sierra's Prayer now, okay? Somebody out there is fucking with a Nevadius. And if you don't know who Nevadius is, that is Future. And may I tell you, if you're listening, to release yourself from those shackles and go listen to track number 20, I think. I don't know how many tracks is on here. Sierra's Prayer. Go write it down. Say it immediately. But no, the album overall was really good. I liked the album. She was very vulnerable. She was name dropping. And yeah. She said, London, did you screw this bitch for real? London needs to give it up. He's not even that fine to be doing all of this. He really is not even that fine to be doing all of this. I don't know. Summer did great though. It was a very vulnerable album. I mean, with her, she makes love music. She makes R&B music. Like, she makes heartbreak music. So it's like, it was very vulnerable. It was very fitting. I mean, it was her life. Like, it dead ass happened to her. So I mean, It was good. I liked it. I definitely still listen to it. The album cover is really cute, very simple to the point. I'll post it on the screen, which I'm pretty sure most of you have already seen it. But the album is really cute. Wait a minute. My camera just randomly died on me. So, anyways, I don't even know what I was saying, except for it was a very vulnerable album. It was a great album. I definitely listened to it more than I listened to Overeat. And yeah, I think that's it that I have for y'all. Spino, Don't Hold Back, My Own Beat, Summer Walker. There's another song on here. It's called it's by this person called Ebbs, the artist. Very, very ironic. Ebbs, EBZ, the artist. My friend Melody. Shout out, Melody. I miss you, friend. Shout out to her. It's called Damn Thing. Parentheses Check Me, and I can't even tell you what the song is called. It was in my notes though. I mean, I can't recall how the song goes, but it had to be fire if it was in my notes. Go listen to it. I would say she's like alternative-ish, like a alt R&B. She's black, but like a alt R&B-ish. And like her single covers and like her album covers, they be real cute. So go check her out. I think that's all I have for y'all. Before I forget, if you're listening, subscribe to the YouTube at Ebony Kelly, as well as subscribe to the YouTube at Black Fluidity, the podcast. Follow me on Instagram at Ebony Kelly _. Follow the podcast on Instagram at Ethereal Black Girl _. And then, of course, follow the TikTok at Ethereal Black Girl, the pod. Always at the bottom of the screen. And then go ahead and follow Black Fluidity, the pod on Instagram. That is our name on Instagram and on TikTok, as well as subscribe to our YouTube at Black Fluidity, the podcast. And then look us up on Spotify at Black Fluidity, the podcast as well. Okay. I think that's all per usual. As I always say, don't do drugs, don't drink and drive, and what do I say? Don't have sex. Use protection. You can have sex, but use protection. Peace.